Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
In the world of the internet, we own two things, our website and our email list. So as business owners, how do we enhance our brand through email marketing? That's what we're going to tackle in this episode of the Talk podcast. Now, for everything that we do out there in social media to build our brands, and we've got to thank social media, it's given us access to be able to build a great brand. We need to attract people through to the things that we own on the internet, and that is our website and our email list. Now, if we can attract someone through to our website and they convert and they buy straight away, then that's amazing and absolutely awesome. However, quite often what we need to do is nurture that relationship. We need to gather the know and trust factor. And this is where email marketing can come in and be such a powerful tool to get those people from the world of social media across into our list so that we can enhance our brand and create a really good relationship with our people via email marketing. So there's a couple of benefits to us as business owners when we're looking at email marketing. One is we increase our brand awareness by creating opt-ins, by creating lead magnets, by being able to attract people through to our list so that we can nurture them then with a series of tips and a nurture sequence. And the step before that is obviously looking at what makes a great lead magnet. So attracting people in and offering them something that they want to opt in for. So that could be ebooks, it could be downloadables, it could be free webinars, it could be a number of things that are a good lead magnet. That means that we've attracted the person off social media and we've got their email address. Once we've got their email address, it's all about nurturing that relationship and creating that know and trust factor. So from our lead in or opt in, we would create a series of emails. From our webinar, we might send a follow up and a replay. From a newsletter opt in down the bottom of our newsletter or an e-commerce option, we would send our newsletter. But from an e-commerce point of view, we can also further support that relationship and build on it by sending a series of campaigns that might help them use a product that they bought, that might suggest other products that they buy along the way, and really help them further know what our brand and our company offers. The big thing about newsletters and how they increase your brand awareness is they actually remind people that you exist. They remind people of what you've got coming up. You can share your webinars, you can share useful tips, and you can really build that one-on-one relationship with your people and build on that know and trust factor through your newsletters, through those campaigns that help you create a really strong relationship with your people. Now, I'm a big believer in your newsletter being something that you can manage. So when you put your newsletter together, and if you want to go into the What Makes a Great Newsletter course, we've got a workflow and all of that stuff in there for you as well. But when you put your newsletter together, make sure it's something that you can keep up with. At Reed-Enever Group, we send a weekly insights and tips from time to time. I'm not going to lie, it's hard to get that weekly insights and tips out. But for our other brands and for business, we use RSS-based campaigns, which is another great way to touch base with our email list, which sends updates based on what's been happening on business. For the Course Creators Circle, for Clive and myself, for our personal updates, we do them once a month and we do a bit of a roundup and we set a theme and a topic and we make sure that our newsletter stays on that theme. And the content that we're dragging into that newsletter from our websites, from our blogs, from our YouTube, from our podcasts, that's all being created the month before, which means we've got a great theme newsletter that's on brand and on target for our people. And we bring everything together. And this is what leads us through to the next component of email marketing. It increases the traffic through to our website. So by creating great campaigns that offer extra resources, extra value, opportunities from there, you increase the traffic to your website through good strategic email marketing. And you're already attracting people that are engaged and opted in because people have opted into your email list for a reason. One of the strongest benefits that we have when it comes to email marketing and enhancing our brand is the people who have opted in have already said, okay, you've got something of value, I'm interested, I'm part of your target market. So we want to make sure that we are building those relationships with them and we improve our engagement with our customers. Okay, so we've delved into a few benefits of email marketing. What do we do to make sure that we enhance our brand? If we've got a good lead magnet and a good nurture sequence, we can generate good leads and we can generate sales from those campaigns. And we can target our list to send segmented offers. And this is where I love things like quizzes to really help build a targeted, segmented campaign that relates directly to the customer who's opted in. Because once they've opted in, they've said, yep, cool, I'm interested, and we've got a good chance of being able to sell. And then finally, there's one more benefit that we have in email marketing campaigns. Once we've got a database of people on our email list, if we create a new social media profile or we're looking at going out to another marketing channel or we put out podcast episodes, we're able to update people about where that is so people can follow from there. So how do you enhance your brand when it comes to email marketing? So in the year ahead or the quarter ahead or wherever we are at this time of year, you want to make sure that you are planning opt-ins and lead magnets that are going to talk to your target audience and can be targeted through a series of emails. You might want to look at what freebies that you can run and what webinars, maybe what tools or resources that you have that can be opted in. Now, I'm a big believer if we're going to create a lead magnet, we try and create as many as we can on Evergreen. So creating those checklists, those downloads, those things that people want to find are really handy in enhancing your brand through email marketing, because you're about to deliver something your target audience wants. You know that they need it, and they're then opting in, and then you can build your relationship with them from there. When you are putting together your email campaigns, we want to make sure that the subject lines are compelling. We don't want to be going email 1, email 2, or email 3. I've seen it happen. We want to make sure that the subject line is going to say read me and open me, because we are in a world of information overwhelm and we don't want to be overwhelming everyone. We want to use high quality images and video so that we can tap into all the learning styles, and we can tap into that visual and audio learning style as well. And we want to make it easier for subscribers to unsubscribe. Now, under compliance here in Australia, we have to have unsubscribes on every email campaign that we send. And I'm pretty sure it's becoming the same for the rest of the world. But making sure your unsubscribe button is there at the bottom. But, and this is a big but, if you're a course creator or you're someone else that's sending maybe a series of campaigns out to a group, you might find someone's not interested in one list or one group that you are. So give them the opportunity to update their preferences rather than just fully unsubscribe. And you'll find that quite often people opt out from the stuff they're not interested in, but they stay on the lists and the segments that they are interested in. The best thing we can do when we're coming to building our brand through email marketing is build strong opt-ins. Make sure that we actually follow up on the nurture sequences and the lead magnets that we build, because quite often the reason they don't convert is because we haven't done the follow-up or we didn't write that nurture sequence. Making sure that we add value to our customers' purchases along the way is another incredible way to making sure that we re-engage our clients from time to time, and be consistent with those newsletters. People watch out for my newsletter. They want the tips coming in each month. So make sure that you're consistent with the information that you put in there, that you're writing a nice little piece of content, a nice little introduction that's targeted to your target audience, and that you're engaging your people, and poll them from time to time in your newsletter as well. If you want to know more about what they want to read, this is your opportunity with people who are engaged with you. Use your email marketing to enhance your brand, be consistent at it, test your forms regularly, and don't forget to continue to share, market, and promote those lead magnets that you have so that you can continue to build the know and trust factor and build credibility and enhance your brand with email marketing.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favourite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.